Alright, welcome back guys to the channel, to a new video, to a new day. Today it is, what is it? Is it Thursday, I believe? It is another day in the red. Not a lot, but we're going down a little bit, but I might have some good news finally. So yeah, before we go into dive into the charts, please do me a favor guys, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on also so you don't miss anything, leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links in the descriptions. Alright, cool. Let's dive into the charts. First I quickly want to show you that also on the stock markets today we're going down a little bit, as you can see here, Nasdaq, S&P and the Dow Jones. Not tremendously, but there is still some selling pressure. Okay, then head over to BTC USD pair. Today we're only going to do the 4 hourly and smaller because that is where the action is right now and what we're looking at. Of course we went down in the last few days. That is this dump right here, and now we're consolidating a little bit, and we just printed the 4 hourly candle, which was red after printing 3 green candles. In another video I once already talked a few times about price action, and when you talk about price action, this is a perfect example where you see that we have 3 tiny green candles and then we suddenly have 1 red candle that undoes at least 2 of them, but also had a wick down a little bit further. So that means that there's still selling pressure, the bears are still in control, but there are some good signs. Here we have a bullish divergence which is confirmed. Let's see if I zoom out a little bit like this, that's better. And then you will see that the price is making a lower low, but the momentum wave is going up. Now that doesn't mean, that is great, we got it confirmed, we have a green dot, let's fire off along and let's go. That's not how it works. We still have the money flow going down, we have the RSI still pointing down, we have the VWAP that's slightly going down, so we need a little bit of more confirmation, but at least it is the first sign of us maybe bottoming out. A lot of people also said, well, if we lose the 44k, that's it, we go much lower. But now you can see that we're just range bounding here on that approximately 43k. And a lot of people are now saying, well, I want to see them maybe 42 hold or 42,500 and then going higher. I can definitely see that happen. What we could see and what I might be looking out for is that this momentum wave is making a higher low and then going higher, and then maybe the price making a lower low and then going higher, because then you would also have, like this, a bullish divergence. So then you have 1 here on the long one and 1 here on a bit shorter one, and then we may be seeing some price action going up. That actually would be nice. Then I draw the volume nodes. As you can see, I draw 2. One is this tiny cluster here, and then one is the bigger one. The reason why I draw the tiny cluster and not extended this one is that this price action kind of starts here, which is from the bottom here. So that's why I said, okay, this is actually a new cluster of price action that we want to see. Also, if I would extend the bigger one, then the high volume node doesn't go any lower, so it's fine to do this. And then actually also you see that we just bounced off exactly here off that high volume node. Let's zoom in on the hourly where you can see it a little bit better. Bounced off just perfectly actually off the high volume node. I was asleep, so I didn't catch that trade, and I just want to see how this plays out. On the hourly you can still see fat in the red. That means a lot of money is flowing out. The momentum wave is tight and is clipping, so we don't have a high spike up and then going lower. This means it's still quite bearish if we cannot make these higher momentum waves. Just goes up a little bit and then right away goes down. It's hard to see, but also the VWAP is still trending a little bit lower. RSIs are a little bit flat, so yeah, I would not be surprised if we see a little bit more sideways or action, or a little bit zigzagging and maybe a little bit down to make new waves down here. So absolutely not a buy signal yet. Let's quickly head over to the 30 minutes, see what I can find there for you. There the image is a little bit better. There you see that the waves are getting smaller and smaller, and the waves on this on the top are getting bigger and bigger. Could be signaling a little bit of a reversal. Will be interesting to see if this is a tight momentum wave and then going higher. Then actually I might put in a long on a scalp. Let's see how that goes. Like I said, yeah, so far we're definitely not out of the woods, so we'll be in and out on a day, I guess. That is just the current price action, and so far we have not really seen that bottoming out. And with bottoming out I mean something like really making a double bottom. I actually was hoping that this would make a double bottom, but it broke, of course, so that's why I'm now searching for a different reversal, than mainly probably on the 4 hourly or higher. Quickly head over to ETH, same kind of story. Oh, actually, sorry, no, I actually want to show you one more thing. Let's say this was the bottom, and then of course you want to hear a price target, because I haven't mentioned any of that. Then I would be actually looking out for the golden pocket if we decide to go up. That is the 46,200-ish. That would be nice, and if else this high volume note, and then maybe then a reversal and going down. If we would go lower, then of course these price levels that I already mentioned yesterday will be the 42 and then the 40-ish. That is it. You can ignore this red line. The 42 and the 40-ish if we're going down. If we're going higher, then actually I'm aiming for this golden pocket here around 46,200. Okay, ETH then quickly. Actually the same kind of story. The only thing is we don't have a bullish divergence here, because you see that the momentum wave is making a new low. Also on the 4 hourly the money flow crossed here in the red. VWAP is going down, so yes, the momentum wave is going up, but the RSI is the RSI, the VWAP and the money flow is still going down. So this could be really doing something like this, worst case scenario, just like we saw here with BTC on the hourly, that is just grinding lower and lower and lower, and every time when you see this curving up you think, ah, that was it, and then we're just going lower and lower and lower. So that could definitely play out. Does not happen a lot, but it could be. Actually, great example here is on the top that you see this was very bullish, where the 4 hourly just keeps making those waves, and then eventually we're breaking down, so I would not be surprised. But if that happens, then we're really going lower with the price. Then you're really talking about 3K, 2,800, 2,600, then yeah, it's pretty bearish if that happens. Okay, cool. Let's look at the price here. That's exactly the same. We have a new cluster here on the volume nodes, and then one here on the top. And in both cases the price of course is trading much lower. Right now it looks like actually a little bit that we are trying to breach that high volume node. Let's zoom in on the hourly. Also here not a lot of price action. Yeah, okay, so we still have some room to go, not a lot. On the hourly still money flow thick in the red. Looks like the RSI wants to go up a little bit. And then yeah, of course the momentum wave is here clipping down. Would be interesting to see if this really has a little bit of follow through. If it clips back up, then I think we are maybe due for a little bit of a bounce or a bit of a rally up. Of course then also the money flow needs to come up, and the VWAP, because right now the bears are still in control. And let's also pull here a fib so that we can see what the possible price target is in case we decide to go higher. Then the golden pocket would be among the 3,400 level. Actually that would be quite nice from here, because look how much confluence then is coming into play. Actually that would be quite nice from this point, but I still want to see some more confirmation. I want to see some more indicators, maybe even a bullish divergence popping up. If else I will stay very cautious. Then let's zoom in on the 30 minutes. What do we see here? Also looks a little bit better on the waves. We have a big one here, a big one here. It becomes a little bit smaller. Then we are one making here. Oh, sorry, like this. And now it looks like we're clipping back up, and this would then be a smaller one compared to this one and this one, and that might also indicate slowly a trend reversal, so that would be nice. And I said in yesterday's video, if we would make a base around this level for ETH and BTC, that would be quite bullish. Then we had a retracement of approximately 10-15% depending on a little bit of the wicks, and then we're going higher. That will be completely healthy, and then I see still a very good month ahead of us. If we are breaking current levels, then I'm afraid that we will go into a little bit of more bearish mode for a longer period of time. So let's see what that will bring us. So far, like I'm still saying, and this already goes for weeks, stick to the charts, take your profits. This is not the time to double your portfolio. We are not 100% bullish, 100% bearish. It looks like we're slowly trend reversing, but we just need to see if this, what we are in right now, was one big fake out and we're going back to 30k, or is this just a little bit of a breather and then we're going higher. I hope and I guess my money is on the second one, that this is a bit of a breather and then we're going higher. Like I said, we really start losing these kinds of levels where we are right now, talking about 43k, 42k, 40k, those levels a little bit. Then I think we're really going lower, and then I think in a matter of 2-3 weeks there is 30k, 29,000 again on the board, and that will be pretty bearish. So let's hope that that would not happen. Alright guys, that was it for today. In the meantime, you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links in the description, so I post there pretty much daily. Also, I would highly appreciate it if you would like this video, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything, leave me a comment, share the video with your friends you think that's useful. Thank you guys so much and see you next one. Bye bye.